Well, greetings from Wyoming County, Pennsylvania. Not Wyoming State, that'd be cool, but anyway, this is Saturday morning, September 28th. It's about 7:30. Got up at 4 in the morning to get here. But anyway, I'm meeting up with some other folks today. Walter Zolna, you know him, and then Cole Swanger. You should also be familiar with him. Of course, Walter has a YouTube channel. Cole has an Instagram page. We're here, we're back in an area I've been at several times before. I think last year me and Walter were up on that mountain over there exploring the Emerald Forest and some cool stuff. And I was here years ago. Back up this way is what's called Bartlett Mountain. And that's where we're headed up today. Let me show you around. But it is a beautiful morning. Look at the fog rising up off the mountains. My grandmother used to say that the rabbits were making tea. That, you know, that tea was the steam from their campfires where they're making their tea. But yeah, and we're headed up. Of course, where we're headed up is kind of coated by trees, but you can see that's Bartlett Mountain up there. All right, let's look back this way. This is a pretty cool shot of the mountain. And Bartlett Mountain is also the highest point in Wyoming County. A number of years ago, because I have that series where I'm trying to get the highest point in every county. We'd made our way up to the top of Bartlett Mountain, but I didn't get to the very tippy top. It's kind of like a plateau up there. There's one little knob. I never got to it. It was a mess up there. The trails are flooded. It was thick up there. But anyway, that's where we're headed back up there again. There's a place. There are these areas up there called balds where there's no trees growing. It's just be scenic and beautiful. So when I was up there last time, I wasn't looking for those areas. I was trying to get to somewhere else. So it'll be a different experience hopefully this time. But I'm looking forward to it. It should be amazing up there. I just gotta wait for Walter and Cole to show up. Usually, I'm here a little bit early. We're supposed to meet at 8. Walter's usually here pretty early, so I beat Walter. I think that might be a first, but we got a little bit of coffee left, hardly any, but anyway. So still waiting for the guys to show up, but check it out. There's some deer out here in the field, walking right up to me. Oh. I think I've been spotted. I believe that's her fawn from this summer there. Cool. Alright, see you guys later. There they go. Alright, so Walter made it. You see his car back there. Getting some dark clouds up there, but it's just mostly cloudy today. But yeah, unfortunately Cole couldn't make it. He had to bail out. Some family things came up, but it is what it is. Family's more important. So we were discussing the route we're gonna take up there. We're both wondering why we're here. Like so I've been up there before, not exactly to where we're planning on going today, but it's gonna be a rough one, but it's good. It's the type of thing you do want to do with other people. So just in case something happens, it is really remote up there. But anyway, we're gonna get packed up and start making our way up there and get this adventure going. So there he is, guys. If you never see us again,
we're not exactly sure what we're getting ourselves
into.
We're gonna find out.
It's wild up there, but that makes it cool too. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, but we're heading up that way. There's no trail at the beginning here. We just kind of make our way up. There'll be an old a logging road that goes up there, but they got a little pine forest to walk through first. Yeah, soaking wet already. Still gotta find that. Oh, here's a pine forest that we need. And our logging road that goes up the mountain will be up here. I'm having a serious case of what do you call it, deja vu. Oh wait, I guess it's real because I was here before, but remembering this. I told Walter if anybody else had asked me to come back up here, I would have said no. But
well, that is about as much of a compliment as I can get. Unless he just wants to try to lead me up here.
Well, you know. Yeah, so up at the top here should be our railroad, not railroad grade, but our logging grade that goes up the mountain. Okay. I think. If my memory serves me.
Little pine plantation.
I think up here is our grade we're looking for, maybe, I think. Maybe not. Maybe just a little bit up further yet. It also does look like one right here, but...
Yeah, it's weird, it kind of like steps like that.
Alright.
Lost already.
Yeah, so looking for that old road. Oh, I'm gonna take this flannel off soon. It's not a terribly hot day, but it's definitely humid. Where, oh, logging road are you? All right, so I think we've finally found what we needed. Oh, let it go down. Nobody caught that on camera. You missed your opportunity. Everything is so wet here.
Believe me, I think there's gonna be more opportunities.
Oh yeah, it's wet. I think if we, well, we're good. We've made it to where we need, but it is, yeah, it's muddy. All right, this is the big uphill then. Yeah, I think down there, they call it what? The White Brook is down there. Whew. My glasses are fogging up. This will take us up, and up. About 1,000 feet, I think, or so. Yeah, and this is the part I remember from a couple years ago, going up, and up. Because I picked a really hot, humid day to do it. It was like in upper 80s and stuff. It is humid today, but it's not. It's like in the upper 60s right now, maybe. Everything is slippery. So just take our time. This is what we're having to deal with. Everything is soaked, and these trails are not marked or blazed. It just is just very wild up here. So I knew it was going to get wet. I have other clothes in the Jeep, other shoes and socks. So get over this log. Oh, wet butt. But it's not as bad as the hike up as I remember. Like I said, the day I did it years ago, it was like almost 90, so being this much cooler makes a big difference. Here we found someone else headed up to the Bartlett Balds. Up there hops. God, my glasses are all fogged up. You head up to the top, buddy? Maybe it's Walter's new girlfriend.
He started.
Alright, the trail's gonna get steeper right there. If you look over, you can see the top. There's a little valley up here. This is called the White Brook. It comes up. So we're not terribly far from the top. But we still got a bit to go yet. Probably the steepest section here yet. And these mountains up here are like plateaus, so once we get to the top, it kind of flattens out. And then we'll decide from there where we head. So I told Walter, it's starting to feel a little, I say topish, but he thinks we're only not that far yet. Because I'm always wrong anyway. I always think I'm closer to the top than I am, but it's at least flattening out a little bit up here.
Yeah.
We turn around, we've been going steadily uphill, but I would agree with Walter, I'm doing better than I thought. Like I said, last time I was up here, it was slow going. So the trail is flattened out nicely, so I think we're just about at the top. My glasses are all fogged up. We're gonna take a prolonged break at the top. So then this is the toughest part. Well, I shouldn't say that yet. But anyway, but coming up is tough, but best is yet to come though, hopefully. All right, we're pretty much at the top. think. We're just taking a prolonged break. I should say, I know Walter mentioned on his channel, you probably shouldn't come up here without some kind of a GPS or something, because it's, like I said, nothing's marked up here or anything, so, but we do have a map. Walter has all trails. My other GPS, I didn't bring extra batteries, still no batteries, but that's okay. So, but yeah, so we're gonna take a prolonged break and then hopefully get to those bulbs. Yeah, so we made it to the one trail junction we're looking for. We gotta go this way. It is raining a little bit. Might have to put this camera away, get the other one out, but so we gotta go this way. Huh. I remember the spot from years ago because I remember I had no idea where I was, and I put like a big stick arrow over there so I knew to go back down that way. Because I was like, I had no idea what was going on. I was out of my element that day a little bit. So it is probably about another mile to where we're going to go. We're going to make a decision which way to go. Either way it'll be off trail. There's two balds up here. There's the east balds and the Bartlett balds. So we'll see what all happens. And this trail's as wet as I remember too. Yeah, it is. It's rugged up here. Sinking into the mud. Yeah, we're on top of that plateau now. It's called a mountain, but it's basically a plateau up here. Man. What a day. I see Walter coming up through there.
Howdy.
Yeah, there's a lot of mud to sink in through here. You're not going to stay dry on this hike. Alright, so it's still kind of raining up here, although it's not too bad. I'm not sure what it'll be like when we get to the balds, but we're coming up to it's going to be the end of my prior experience up here. Like I said, I came up here years ago. There's a spot, there's another trail junction on the map. It's called the old ATV trail. But that'll be it. That's where I had to turn around a couple years ago. Because I was on a different mission that day than what we're doing today. But at that point, we'll probably have to go off trail. Maybe we'll go to what's called the East Balds first. They seem to be closest. But even with the rain and the clouds, it might have a like really neat atmosphere up there. Yeah, just a lot of water and mud though. Oh yeah, sinky mud. Oh, that's not good. Oh, hold on a second, I gotta get out of here. Alright. Oh. It's sink into your ankle, up to your ankles mud. Yeah, so the last time I was up here, this is as far as I got, is this intersection right here. You can see there's water down there. When I was up here years ago, it was probably like knee-high water all the way through up there. I went that way a little bit, and I got all depressed because I wanted to keep going that way, and it was miserable up here. So I remember I had to take a potty break in the woods, and I sat right by that tree for a while and had to decide what to do. And I made the painful decision to go back, but it was the best one at that day.
You make your best decision.
Yeah.
On the potty.
So we're still, you know, the east balds are up that way, the west balds or Bartlett balds are that way. So we're still not entirely sure how it's all gonna work out, but we're gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going in a direction and see where we can orient ourselves.
We literally just came 100 feet down that trail, and we're like in a different world. It got some beautiful color. When we're talking about the balds, we're talking about areas like this where it's just open rock area. And you got the dark spruce trees up there. Wow, and look at it's all the different lichens and moss growing. Yeah. I don't think we're even at the place that's called East Balds, but this is really neat already. Better go up here. Be careful, these rocks are all slippery. But yeah, our first real color of the day too. This is really different. Look at all that the bright colored. I guess that's moss, or is it some kind of lichen? All different colors. Look at that. Get the bright green moss, the slightly more yellow, and then that almost grayish, whitish colored stuff. Wow. Just one giant big rock up here. Cool. And they do continue on that way. Where's Walter? There he is. I'm naming this. This is Zeller bald. You know, because we got the. I'll talk to Walter back there. And to you guys too, but I mean.
Hopefully we can find Zolna ball.
Yeah, we'll find one. I don't think this isn't even like the main.
I know, this is like an appetizer.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't think this is even the spot like that we're gonna be like headed to right here, but just like a little taste. It's interesting though. It's a totally different environment up here. It's actually really cool. So, like I said earlier, there are trails up here, but nothing's marked. There's no like directions anywhere up here. There's no sign saying this way or that way. You just kind of gotta make your way. So we'll probably be going mostly off trail here. So for now, anyway, that's why it's good to have someone along. Wish you were here, Cole. Yeah, so we've arrived at a 5-way junction here. We just came from that way. You can go that way, that way. That was like a swamp. There's a trail that way and there's a trail that way. So, and no signage. I think for now we're gonna follow Walter's All Trail app, just to be on the safer side. Starting to rain a little bit again.
Now, that app is saying we're right on it, but...
Alright, so we are off trail now, but check this, all these ferns turning color. There's no trail that takes you to either balds, really. So we're kind of headed this way to the east ones. There was kind of a very faint, oh, is this like, oh.
I don't know what that is.
That looks man-made though.
Definitely.
It must be a sign. So we're just kind of, I mean the directions tell you to go off trail, so. So up that, we'll be just kind of making our way up that way. Coming up on some more rocks. This looks promising. Almost seems like a really faint trail up through here, but. These little things are amazing. They're like fluffy almost. Alright, those are the things we're trying not to step on. Looks like it opens up here though. Yeah, what is... Now we're here in this area. Wow. Alright, I switched cameras now. The rain is not stopping. It's coming down worse, but we're already soaked. So, the video might look just a little different than it has. But this one's waterproof, so. Alright, but we're up here, one of the most wild areas in Pennsylvania, on the top of a plateau. It's raining, we're off trail.
It's a real adventure.
Yeah, Let me turn you around here. Just walking through this landscape here.
There's definitely a faint trail here.
Yeah.
I think it's probably a game trail.
All right. I am thoroughly soaked, but we've gone too far now to. Yeah, look at these. Look at the beautiful, the green moss, the red leaves, these like rusty ferns. All right, so we're starting to go up. So maybe the bulbs are up here. Yeah, I'm just dripping with wetness. Yeah, let's just head up here. It's starting to go up. That's a good sign. Rain's letting off a little bit. Yeah, I looked at the weather forecast for today before I left, and it said just cloudy today, but I don't know. You know, we're up here on this plateau. Maybe it's just a little bit different weather climate up here. Oh yeah, I've seen rock formations up here. Yeah, so maybe this is where they start. Let's see. Did I lose Walter? Walter's back there somewhere. Hopefully I didn't lose him. Let's make our way up here. Oh. All right. So it is a very different landscape up here than what you normally see in Pennsylvania. It's almost reminiscent of places, you know, further north with these rocky mountaintops and the stunted spruce trees and all the moss and the lichens, all the bare rock. So it is a, you know, it's a rare ecosystem too. So it's one of those places you got to respect. It's fascinating. Whoops, it is slippery though too. So you got these spruce trees just coming right out of the rocks and stuff. It's still just raining a little bit. I went ahead and pulled the other camera out, but yeah, it's just, you can see Walter. There's like a little bench right there. So and these are not even the most impressive areas yet. Yeah, just a fascinating place. I should set you down and walk up to that.
Solid. Be Walter's bench.
As compared to Walter's chair, I know.
Yeah. Tell you what, though, we are drenched.
I'm not even feeling it right now.
Yeah, but it's just.
I'm on adrenaline right now.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, almost like when you watch people when you watch people hike the Appalachian Trail to like Mount Katahdin in the very end. It's kind of looks like up here, but it's not terribly cold, so we're not gonna get like hypothermia or anything. So. But like I said, I have a change of clothes back down to the bottom of the mountain. Well, that's right, there's all these crevices too. Yeah, we'll start coming up in all these crevices. I think further up there's supposed to be a cave up further here. Yeah, look at all, they got the colors and just like once again all these lichens and moss up here is really weird. I mean, weird in like a cool way.
It's almost like an alpine environment up here. And I might end up splitting up this video into two parts, because these are the east balds. If we go over to the Bartlett balds or the west balds, that's a whole nother adventure in itself. We'll see how it goes, how this goes. Might be just worth splitting this up, we'll see. But take a look at this white pine tree here. See how it's kind of like almost sheared off? That's facing, it's just from the wind, kind of shearing it off and bending the branches all that way, because we're up here on, this is the highest point in county of Wyoming, so during the winter you get all these strong winds, it just shapes that tree that way. That's kind of cool. It just keeps going on. I gotta figure out where I want to go. It's like you can see like faint trails through the area here. Could be from people, probably from animals too. Wow. As Walter said, it feels like you're honestly like up in Maine or somewhere in New England. Yeah, a couple of summers ago, we were up in, I was up in New Hampshire and Vermont. I hiked up to Mount Monadnock. This kind of has those same vibes with this open rock and the spruce trees. It probably feels like being up there. It's pretty cool. Look at that. You see Walter coming out of the trees over there. There he is. He's like it's like an Alaskan brown bear coming through the brush. There he is back there. So, I don't know if you can see him on camera. There he is. And the weather just kind of adds. I mean, it would be nice if it was a nice sunny clear day, but this eerie fog and drizzle gives it just a different, like the ambiance. I don't know, almost like a eerie, moody feel to it. Yeah, there's Walter. Haven't lost him yet.
Leave me up here.
Looks like people have been up here moving rocks around and stuff. That doesn't look natural. But yeah, almost like someone trying to make art up here or something. Who knows? I mean, they've been there for a while. I think it looks like the way that some of the lichens are forming underneath it. So maybe it may not be recent. Anyway, who knows? They are all just kind of scattered up here, though. These little individual rocks. Anyway. Yeah, we're just talking about once again how the trees, you can see how the wind shapes them. We just talked about that in my environmental science class. How we're talking about different aspects of the ecosystem, the living and the non-living aspects, and how even something like wind is part of the ecosystem. Because up here, wind, affects the living things up here. The trees, even this one right here. I don't know if this is the one we looked at earlier, but you can see once again just how the wind. I mean, today there's no wind at all, but if you're up here in a winter storm in January, this would be, I don't know, insane up here. What do you think? This January, when I come up here, there's a blizzard?
Yeah, totally. As long as we're taking Naomi and not the blizzard.
All right. You see the rain is let off, but there's like a, you can see there's like a fog. We're like in the clouds right now. You can see it looking back there. It's getting that cool feeling. But just about 500 feet ahead of us is a cave. I think the one website calls it Slant Cave. Is his name Jeff Mitchell? Is the guy that? Yeah, Jeff Mitchell. If you look up him, I think he has a website. He does all kinds of things up here in this part of Pennsylvania. All kinds of maps and cool stuff. So.
Endless Mountains.
Yeah, Endless Mountains. Yeah, that's what I think. If you type in Endless Mountains, I think you'll find his site. Yeah, it's not near peak color yet, but I mean we are close, but not yet. Walter was talking like maybe in a week, but even they're getting these beautiful little tinges of color though. Yeah, just these trees, like there's these little baby spruce trees, almost like little Christmas trees, and then it's just fascinating. Like, see this one growing up here and how all the branches just spread out along the rocks, almost like a ground cover. This is like really interesting, really different. Once again, that cloud, that fog is just rolling in. It's almost like it's gonna be like one of those sci-fi movies, or like that was that Rip Van Winkle, the guy that fell asleep in the woods? Yeah, like the cloud rolls in, and then when we get back down to the cards, it'll be like, you know, 100 years later. You know, it's like we were up in this different, I don't know, dimension almost. It feels different up here in a cool way. So according to the GPS, we are like right near where this one cave is. So this would be like some, like, I would call it crevices. What do you call it? Oh, crevice. That's the word I'm looking for. Like crevices and
could be some semblance of it.
So I'm seeing more rocks up there. So maybe that's. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's down. Like there's like the edge here. We'll see.
It does look like it drops off.
Yeah.
That's probably...
I'm gonna quick take a peek. So definitely starting to see some crevices in the rocks here as we get close to the edge of this, like I guess we call it an escarpment. Oh yeah, that's a drop. Is that? I feel like dropping down into this. There's like a big crevice right here. Let's get down there. Yeah, there's definitely a big crevice going up this way, but even down here, there's a, you could walk down through there. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get down there though, or if I can. Whoa, I don't want us to go down that way though. Oh, it gets, oh, I'm not sure if I can get down there or not. Anyway, all right, there's stuff. Yeah, it's a really neat spot here. I think I can get in here. Nope, getting, ouch, I just got slapped in the face. Not sure if getting out might be a problem though. But I should probably set the camera down somewhere. Oh, now the butt's getting wet. Oh yeah, you can get down in here. There's Walter. Farewell, Walter.
I'll take the high ground.
Oh wow. It gets pretty thin here, but that's cool. Yeah, so here we are on this big giant crack. See how thin it is. About as far as we're gonna go. Actually, can you? I should probably tilt it down a little bit more. Actually, hold on. Oh, my shoes are untied. Everything's wet down here. Yeah. Walk back this way. Yeah, it's pretty cool down here. So, all right, let me get out of here. Oh, this is like a little tunnel down there, though. Yeah, so that little crevice I was in was just down there, but we're GPS says that cave is up that way, so we're gonna kind of follow this crevice up. It looks like almost like a little trail going up that way. Walter keeps trying to film, but his phone keeps talking to him. It's kind of interesting.
So I'm just going to get my flashlight out and shine it.
Yeah, this might actually be the one the GPS is talking about, maybe actually.
Yeah, it's definitely a cave.
Yeah.
It's not a Huge one. Alright, so according to Cliff's directions, he says there's a cave marked right about where we are. I'm going to turn you around and show you what we see in here. Wow. Pretty cool in here. Can you hand me my camera?
Yeah. Oh yeah, look, it does go in.
So here's a little bit better look at this cave. Relatively dry in here. And it actually keeps going back in there. You could crawl in there, but I'm not doing that because it might be one of Cliff's mountain lions. And that'd be a perfect spot for him. That's about as remote as you're going to get.
I told him you were up here, so.
So it usually helps when I turn that camera actually on.
Okay. Ouch. All right, so I got Walter's flashlight, so I'm gonna head down in here. Someone else didn't bring one. Oh. I'll turn you on in a moment. Let's find the on button here. Hold on a second. There we go. Oh yeah, it does go. Oh, it is dry in here. A lot drier than the outside. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's probably critters that live up in there. But, wow. Alright. Not sure if this is the one they're talking about, but this is definitely a cave here. Like a little cave down there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, down there was what I was just looking at. Almost like you could crawl and go that way, but huh. I mean, check it out. You have these are like laurel plants like growing right out of the rock. Wow. All right. Can we get through here? There's like a little. I wonder if this is the cave. There's like a slant. Maybe this is what they're talking about right here. Yeah. I gotta try and navigate all this here. So this might be the cave they're talking about. Looks like it goes through. I'm gonna go to the other.
A little channel going through here too.
Through where?
It's right here to the right.
Over here, yeah. I'll see if I can get over. It's like a maze. Oh wow. Trying to think, do I want to squeeze through there or not? Let's go in. I'm just gonna do this without the flashlight. You can see up ahead. Oh man. Alright, it fits. Oh. Huh. Actually, kind of cool. Oh. I can kind of stand up right here. Alright. Cool. Oh, I gotta get down. Get wedged in here. What am I doing? Yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to go back. There's no way. Keep going through there. Oh wait. Hold on. Yeah, this is a dead end for me right here. Oh wow. I'm down in this like crevice. I gotta go back. Alright, so be it. Oh man. Alright, so change of plans. I had already filmed an outro for this video. We were
I was going to start a new. I did start a new video where we were headed to the Bartlett Balds, but we've had the master discussion here. Where's Walter? There he is. So we've been bushwhacking for I don't know how long, and a long time, and
been out here for almost 6 hours.
Yeah, and we could still make it to the Bartlett Balds, to be honest, but it is getting later. And the farther we go that way, the farther we have to come back this way, and
we're soaked.
Yeah, we're soaked, and we were following GPS and trail apps, but we're up in the middle of nowhere. It's just the terrain is not easy. You know, you're trying to head a certain direction, but then you got to go this way to get around all the areas. So we're gonna turn around and head back, but we're gonna head back down a different way, maybe see a waterfall. But I'm gonna include some of the other footage I filmed of us wandering through the wilderness anyway. So, like I said, I'll redo the outro at the end of this. So I think if that makes sense, that's the plan. Yeah, but just check out this landscape. It's full of these. You gotta watch where you walk. There's like crevices. There's a big old frog down there. It's filled with water down there, but so yeah.
Crevice here that drops about 20 feet.
Another crevice. Oh yeah. These rocks are slippery today. Oh wow.
Wait, was this where we were just... This might have been where you were under.
You think earlier?
Yeah.
In the last... Yeah, I don't know. Man, this place is just wild. Almost like someone would build like a stone circle there. Like a half circle with these things. Oh, we stumbled upon this. This is called cotton grass. It's pretty cool, but it's kind of swampy in here. Kind of like walking on sponges.
What's that over there?
Yeah, so we're trying to find a way over to, this was like a trail called the Orange Dot Trail that takes you over to where we need to go. We need to go that way, but so. Oh, this is gushy, but really awesome. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen something like this in Pennsylvania before. A field of cotton grass. All right, so it's getting a little bit worrying earlier. We're just trying to find a way across. We're trying to find a trail that's on Walter's All Trails map. We should, if we head down through this more open area, we should hook up with it. Because further up, it was just a mess. I mean, walking on the balds was easy, the rocky areas, but it was just one place there. Oh, where that cotton grass was, that was cool, but it was just that was basically a swamp. So if we follow this, go down where all these ferns are, we should find the trail we need. So, all right, the adventure continues. We are still plunging through the wilderness. We got compasses out, GPS is out, phones out, maps. Just trying to find the best way to get there. Found a little rock cairn. Maybe this is a marker for where we need to go. I mean, we're heading the right direction, but just about finding an easier way. I guess it doesn't look too bad through there, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
we've been having an easy walk along these for a little while, but
here's the first sign of any kind of
guidance
or human intelligence. I don't think an animal did that in what, about an hour, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
So we're heading roughly northbound, northwest, I believe. So said this doesn't look too bad.
I was thinking maybe off around that way, maybe. All right, I am beyond soaked, but still looking for that trail on Walter's app. We kind of need to go more this way, though.
This almost looks like a trail. I don't think it is though.
Is that like a trail?
It's like a stream or something.
Yeah, just keep going straight, man. We're almost there. Yeah, we're almost at something.
This almost looks like a... What if it was an old trail at some point? Yeah, we found it. It's like oh, a trip. Sorry, a stick there. It's like finding civilization. It's like in the desert and finding water. Wow, when's the last time we saw a trail?
We found a trail in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
it's a success because it's a trail.
So that one takes us back to where to go back. But this will take us up to the Balds area, the Bartlett Balds.
This is probably not far from where we came in, huh?
Yeah, I think we head down that way. That's where. Right, we got a trail now. Currently making our way back. Just a little while ago, we had that little discussion on whether we should turn around or not, and I filmed that new segment that I inserted further back to let you know. So we're not splitting this into 2 videos, but we might be taking a different way down. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, we are tired, wet, muddy, but it's been amazing out here though too. So. And Walter found his little waterfall. That's pretty cool though. Yeah, I did switch cameras, if you hadn't noticed again, but my poor other camera is getting too wet. The shutter is having trouble opening and closing, so I'm going to switch to this one again for the rest of the trip down. Alright, so we are on the trail now that heads back down the mountain. But it'll be a lot easier going down than coming up. So just gotta be careful though, because it's still wet and slippy, so let's see what time it is. Yeah, we've been up here for a while. Alright. Yeah, we're going down that steep part and it's still just super like foggy, walking through like a cloud. But it's super slippery. I just almost went down for like I don't know if Walter's keeping count or not, but
no, full time. No, I'm not.
I'm just pointing out, if you can see through the trees there a little bit, you can see how the top of that mountain's covered in the cloud. That's kind of where we were. Now we've descended out of the cloud, elevation-wise. So, but yeah, it's been a long walk down too. Long, slippery walk.
The walk down feels longer than the walk up.
It is starting to, yeah. Knees are starting to hurt. Legs are feeling rubbery, but we're almost done. It's been an epic day though. Yeah, I should point out we were up there. Yeah. Maybe not quite at that edge, but the Balds we were at were way up further that way, but yeah. Phew. Yeah, we're just talking about it was a good decision to turn around. So yeah, feeling it. Yeah, we're off that steep grade, just kind of want to trying to find our way back to where we parked. But man, check this. I saw with Walter. Look, it's like some creepy forest in a horror movie. All right. There was a house right down there, so we didn't want to go into their backyard. So gotta find a way around. Well, I didn't think we were going to see a snake today up there on the Balds because it was so cold, but
Black rat snake?
Yeah. I'm just filming. I don't have my other camera with, so I can't really zoom in on this guy, but there he is. He's not even flicking his tongue. All right, we'll let him go. We're just kind of the final stretch here is bushwhacking through this stuff. All right, well, we have made it down completely. Man, it's a rough walk down. Now I'm going to close out this video. I know I tried to do earlier in the video when I was going to split this up into two, but now we're done. Wow, that was an adventure. So I'm whooped, folks. I'm soaked, tired. I do have a change of clothes in a Jeep, so get rid out of some of this wet stuff. But as always, folks, thanks for coming along. Hopefully we'll see you on the next one.